Welcome to News Politics Era. Throughout the legislative battles of President Joe Biden's first 2 years in office, one Democratic priority served as a transparent if quiet live of methodical, consistent accomplishment. The pipeline of judicial confirmations to the federal bench. Before we continue, please support us by clicking on the subscription button and turn on the notification bell for more reliable updates. Within the final days of the 117th Congress, the scale of that effort and success is set clean in the entire range of confirmed judges and therefore the makeup of the alternatives themselves. Biden and Senate Democrats, even whereas holding the barest of majorities, confirmed 97 Article 3 judges over the last 2 years, as well as a Supreme Court justice, 28 Circuit Court judges and 68 District Court judges, in keeping with White House information obtained by CNN. There aren't any signs that pace, that is notable in the scale and level of diversity it represents, is going to slow within the next 2 years as Democrats prepare to expand their majority by a seat. You can be positive that judges can stay a high priority in the Congress to come, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said. For Biden and different Democrats, the filling of federal judicial openings took on a brand new level of significance in the wake of the historically productive push by former President Donald Trump and Senate Republicans. Biden pledged throughout his presidential campaign not solely to create nominations a priority, however, conjointly to pursue nominees who brought each personal and skilled diversity to the bench. Trump's success marked a cornerstone action for then Senate legislator Mitch McConnell, an American state Republican, and elevated the problem among Democrats who saw the balance of courts from the Supreme Court on down reshaped before Trump's 2020 election defeat. Whereas a Senate rule amendment easing the pathway to confirmation quickly accelerated McConnell's efforts in Trump's final 2 years, the pace Biden and Senate Democrats have maintained elucidate what officers still pledge are followed by action. That judicial nominations will stay a high priority. That's significantly the case as Biden stares down divided government within the back half his first term, with House Republicans set to require the majority, slamming the door shut on Biden's major legislative efforts in the process. However, which will haven't any impact on the confirmation process, which will truly be relieved to a degree by Schumer's recently dilated majority. Biden's senior team and counsel's workplace tightly coordinated with their Senate counterparts throughout first 2 years to range the efforts. Workers on either side of Pennsylvania Avenue closely monitored and meticulously worked to accelerate effort month, even as it rarely confiscated the eye drawn to major agenda items. However, as Congress nears the top of the year, the numbers tell the story: intensive effort behind the scenes between the White House and Senate Democrats to quickly place their own mark, a judiciary reshaped by Biden's predecessor. The numbers surpassed Trump's tally of 85 that was secured with Senate Republicans within the half of a historically transformational effort to reshape the federal courts. Biden's confirmation effort surpasses former President Barack Obama's first 2 years by 35 judges. Still, there are limitations on the extent to that Biden will match the scale of what Trump placed into place in his 4 years, with vacancies, and on which courts those vacancies occur, presenting limitations on the reach of what is going to be a sustained White House effort. The scale of the trouble led by McConnell, who would usually repeat a private mantra of no vacancy left behind, conjointly resulted in considerably fewer opportunities for Biden when officers pledged to build up their own efforts in the next 2 years. On the far side, the general numbers, the nominees chosen by Biden and shepherded through the chamber by Schumer, a brand New York Democrat, and Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Richard Durbin of Illinois, additionally reflect a commitment to rethink the profile of these thought about for the high-profile positions. Biden's confirmed circuit court judges that hold in large importance given the court's role as each the second highest within the land and as a springboard for potential Supreme Court nominees, hold additional expertise as public defenders than all previous presidents combined, per the White House. The composition of Biden's nominations has skewed heavily toward people of color, and that's mirrored within the confirmations, creating up 67% of the group that has passed Senate collect to the present point. Biden has overseen the confirmation of more ladies to the federal bench, 74, than former President Donald Trump secured in 4 years in workplace and former President George Bush, all told 8 years of his presidency. Biden's first chance to place his stamp on the Supreme Court. Ketanji Brown Jackson was a Negroid, and therefore the 11 black women confirmed to circuit court judgeships are quite all of his predecessors combined. We've never seen a category of recent judges that bring most diversity, variety, and dynamism in a very single biennial stretch, Schumer said this week. And in fact, it's not simply the variety of demography that matters. Within the last 2 years, the Senate has confirmed additional civil rights lawyers, public defenders, election attorneys, immigration lawyers than we generally see during this chamber. Thanks for watching. Let us know your view in the comments section below.